Fight fans, fight fans, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News. And I don't know if you heard, but you've heard it here. Gennady Golovkin speaks once again. They asked him in an interview, how does he feel about Canelo Alvarez and the meet? He says he doesn't buy the allegations, like I stated before. But this new interview, he revealed that there were photos given to him by doctors, images, that it was injections in Canelo Alvarez's stomach, Canelo Alvarez's arms, that could suggest that he was taking some type of needle injection, which would have nothing to do with meat, if that's the case, So the Canelo camp claims that they got it from eating contaminated meat. So also, Gennady Golovkin stated that he didn't get it from eating the meat. It was his team. It was his promotion. They were in on it. It's a big conspiracy. If you want to do something, and now here he says, this is pretty interesting. He says, if you really want to get down to the core of the matter, why don't you give Canelo Alvarez a lie detector test? Now, all the things that I've ever heard in the sport of boxing, with all the jive, with all the accusations, with all the hype, with all the possibilities and the rumors of foul play, I have never heard anyone say lie detector test. That really, when he said it, was almost like a light bulb. Like, damn, why didn't I think of that? And it's not just Canelo Alvarez. It's like a lot of people that state they've always been a clean fighter. But Canelo Alvarez is in question. Okay, this is the subject. Canelo's camp, Canelo's 2 positive drug tests that showed that he tested positive for clenbuterol, and the nature on how he caught clenbuterol. So that, and I think that is a very, I don't know, if he was coached at or whatever, but I think that Gennady Golovkin pretty much speaks for himself. I feel. I think a lot of things he said in the past, coming from a deprived or the type of political government that he has, he's not really accustomed to saying like the things that he wants to really say. So, but he did. I gotta take my hat off to him. Gennady Golovkin said something that I never heard in the sport of boxing. Take a lie detector test. You took a drug test, take a lie detector test. And it really both should go hand in hand. That would crack down a lot of stuff on the matter. But of course, the fight's not going anywhere. But this just adds more heat to the pot. Okay. So here's the thing. Here's the thing about it. Gennady Golovkin stated that he also wants to fight him. He still wants to fight him, regardless of the evidence that makes him, without a shadow of a doubt, believe that he was taking, clenbuterol, and he's been taking it. So these were earlier tests, not this particular test. These particular images were done. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that. That's something you guys might need to know. This was on the first fight that he's seen images, and he said nothing. Well, the thing would come to mind. What I would question is, would he now just say something? I would have been brought that up. But maybe, since everything has been cracked open, then okay, yeah, you know what, that is right. You did. There were these images of needles, But Gennady Golovkin stated, hey, I'm a clean fighter. I don't mind fighting guys that are dirty, and I just, that just takes some balls by itself, not really worrying about the other training camp. That's 100% focus, because you can't really be worried about another person's training camp. Or let's put it this way. You got to have some concentrated focus to only think in your camp, in your training, to not be concerned with what's going on in their camp. So basically what Gennady Golovkin is saying is that, yeah, I know he cheated, but I'm not going to worry about it. And I'm going to still fight him because I believe in my training and my focus and my team. So you got to hand it to him. It's admirable. So the thing I think about the most is, What does this mean for Gennady Golovkin? This is the biggest fight of his career, right? Or the second biggest in his career, because he fought him already. So, I think for Gennady Golovkin, he has to put Canelo Alvarez away. Canelo Alvarez has to be stopped. This could be, if Golovkin can stop Canelo, this would be the rise and fall of Canelo Alvarez. Through all the shady scorecards and these positive drug tests and, the shitty decisions, Gennady Golovkin, his sole job now, he has to be the crusader, the avenger for justice. He has to put Canelo Alvarez down, because he's fighting more than just a man. He's fighting, sanctioning bodies. He's fighting the Canelo camp. He's fighting the damn promotions. He's fighting a lot of things, and he's fighting them in the ring. But in the ring, he has to show where his training and his skill counts. On top of that, being an aging fighter. Can he do it? That's the question. Can Golovkin take out Canelo Alvarez? Can he do it? Because, the first fight, he basically forced Canelo, and he just really out-hustled Canelo by doing what he still was able to do. The question is, can he do that even better a year later? Or 9 months later? Can he do that? Can he still do that? But then it looks like he has to do more, because he still was given a draw. Okay? So, but no, it's Canelo's sole purpose to put Canelo Alvarez away. And if he can't do that, the powers that be, which is the cash cow, which is Golden Boy, will once again get away with murder. Get away with a lot of wrongdoing, like a lot of people feel that they've done. So, yes, Canelo Alvarez is a good fighter, but he's a protected fighter on way up high, But I didn't really know that it was this. He was protected that highly and that much. So it's the honorable man, the older man, the champion has to go and bring justice to the middleweight division, to the sport of boxing. And that's how I see it, man. And that's the way I look at it. He has to do something drastic. That's all I see. It's up to Gennady Golovkin. Can he still do it? And I don't know. That's my take on it. And you guys tell me what you think, because this is serious business, because if everything is true, if the accusations is true, he has to do it. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about it. Leave your comments below. Please subscribe, of course. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.